You are not in a room. You are not standing. You are not even breathing. Because here, in this place, breathing is something that happens to you, like the slow rise of the tide, or the way light spills across a floor at dawn. The air around you is thick, not with weight, but with presence. It presses against your skin, not to push you down, but to remind you that you are here, that you are held, that you are safe. Your feet do not touch the ground, because there is no ground, only a surface of liquid silver, so still, so perfectly still, that it does not ripple when you exhale. It does not even tremble when your heart beats. It simply reflects. And what it reflects is not your face as it is now, but your face as it was when you were small, when the world was soft, when every breath was a wonder, when your skin was warm and your hands were open and your eyes were wide with the quiet joy of just being. The walls around you are not walls. They are strands, thousands of them, woven from cooled honey, glossy, translucent, humming with a vibration so deep, so slow that you do not hear it. You feel it. It moves through you like the first note of a song you've always known. A frequency, 432 hertz, the sound of stillness, the sound of safety, the sound of your own breath. When it slows, when it deepens, when it becomes something you do not control. The ceiling above you is not solid. It is a spiral, a delicate, iridescent spiral, made of filaments thinner than spider silk, each one pulsing faintly in time with your heartbeat, as if the room itself is breathing with you, as if the room is alive. And the light, oh, the light, it does not come from above. It does not come from the sides. It comes from everywhere, filtering through the honeyed walls, like dawn through amber, casting no shadows, only a glow, a golden glow that clings to your skin. It is warm, not the heat of a fire, but the warmth of a blanket, fresh from the dryer, wrapped around your shoulders on a winter's night. It is the warmth of being held, of being seen, of being exactly where you are meant to be. There is no sound here, not in the way you think of sound. There are no voices, no footsteps, no echoes, only the sensation of sound, like the memory of a lullaby, hummed just out of hearing. And that lullaby, it is yours. It has always been yours. A song your body remembers, even when your mind has forgotten. It is the song of your breath, the song of your heartbeat, the song of the room. So let your breath slow. Let it deepen. Let it become something that happens without effort, like the rise and fall of the ocean, like the turning of the earth, like the way the light moves across the walls. Your chest rises, and the room rises with it. Your chest falls, and the room falls with it, as if you are not alone, as if you have never been alone, as if the room has been waiting for you. The liquid silver beneath you, it does not hold you up. It cradles you. It supports you like a mother's hands, like the arms of someone who loves you. It does not let you sink. It does not let you fall. And the honeyed walls, they do not close in. They do not trap you. They wrap around you like a cocoon, like a second skin, soft, warm, safe. You do not need to move. You do not need to speak. You do not need to think. Because here, in this place, you are already exactly where you need to be. The air shifts, not because of wind, not because of movement, but because it is alive. It breathes with you. It adapts to the temperature of your exhaled breath, so that every time you breathe out, the air around you becomes a little warmer, a little softer, a little more like home. And every time you breathe in, it fills you, not with air, but with stillness, with peace, with the quiet certainty that you are safe. The filaments above you, they pulse faintly, like a heartbeat, like the slow blink of an eye. And with every pulse, you feel yourself sinking deeper, not into sleep, but into presence. You are not asleep. You are not awake. You are somewhere in between, a place where time does not move in seconds or minutes, but in breaths, in heartbeats, in the slow unfurling of a flower at dawn. The light around you, it does not fade. It does not dim. It simply becomes a part of you, like the warmth of the sun on your skin, like the sound of rain on a roof, like the quiet hum of the room. And that hum, it is not a sound. It is a feeling, a vibration deep in your bones, deep in your chest, deep in the part of you that remembers what it is like to be held. You do not need to listen. You do not need to focus. You do not need to do anything at all, because the room is listening for you. The room is breathing for you. The room is holding you. The liquid silver beneath you, it does not ripple. It does not move, but it is alive. It is aware. It reflects not just your face, but your presence, your stillness, your peace. And the walls, the honeyed walls, they do not press in. They do not close. They simply exist, like the arms of a lover, like the embrace of a friend, like the quiet certainty that you are safe. You do not need to worry. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to do anything at all. Because here, in this place, time does not exist. The room does not rush you. The room does not demand. The room simply is. And you simply are. Together, in this moment, in this stillness. Your breath slows. Your heartbeat steadies. Your mind quiets. Not because you are forcing it, but because the room is guiding you, like a gentle hand on your back. The filaments above you, they pulse slowly, rhythmically, in time with your heartbeat, as if the room is not just breathing with you, but for you, as if it has always been here. And the light, the golden light, it does not blind. It does not overwhelm. It simply is. Like the glow of a candle, like the warmth of a fire, like the quiet certainty that you are safe. You do not need to think. You do not need to analyze. You do not need to understand. Because here, in this place, understanding is not necessary. The room does not ask for your attention. It does not demand your focus. It simply offers itself, its stillness, its peace, and you are free to take it, free to sink into it, free to let it hold you, like a child held by a parent, like a lover held by their beloved, like a soul held by the universe. The liquid silver beneath you, it does not judge. It does not question. It simply reflects your face, your presence, your peace, and the walls, the honeyed walls. They do not whisper. They do not speak. They simply hum. A vibration so deep, so slow, that it moves through you like a lullaby. You do not need to resist. You do not need to fight. You do not need to do anything at all. Because here, in this place, resistance is not necessary. The room does not ask for your effort. It does not demand your energy. It simply offers itself, its stillness, its safety. Gideon Frost's voice drifts into the stillness like a feather settling onto liquid silver. The words do not arrive all at once, but unfold one syllable at a time, as if each is a petal opening in slow motion. You do not hear them so much as feel them brushing against the inside of your ribs, like the faintest whisper of silk. The air in the chamber of suspended breath is thick with those iridescent motes. Now, they swirl in lazy spirals just above the surface of the pool. Each one catches the amber light and refracts it into 1,000 tiny rainbows that dance across your closed eyelids. You do not need to open your eyes to see them. You know they are there because you can feel the warmth of their glow pressing gently against your skin, like sunlight through a canopy of leaves. The first root begins to grow from the base of your spine. It does not push or force its way downward. It unfurls like a vine, seeking the earth not out of need, but out of quiet recognition. You feel the very tip of it, no thicker than a thread of spider silk, brushing against the liquid silver beneath you. The pool does not resist. It parts like mist before the root's gentle insistence. And as the root slips beneath the surface, you feel a coolness seep into your bones. Not the cold of winter, but the refreshing chill of a deep spring well. It spreads through your pelvis first, a slow tide of quiet that stills the small tremors of tension you did not even know were there. The second root emerges now. This one curls slightly to the left. It traces the curve of your sacrum like a finger following the edge of a seashell. You feel the texture of the liquid silver change as the root sinks deeper. It is no longer smooth, but faintly granular, like wet sand shifting beneath your weight. Each grain is a tiny anchor, holding you not in place, but in perfect balance. You do not sink. You do not float. You simply are, suspended in the exact center of the moment. The third root grows from the very tip of your tailbone. This one is different. It does not seek the earth. It reaches downward and then outward, spreading like the roots of an ancient oak. You feel the first tendril brush against something solid, not stone, not soil, but a layer of cooled honey, the same substance that weaves the walls of the chamber. It yields to the root's touch, not with resistance, but with a slow, luxurious embrace. The honey clings to the root like warm syrup, and as it does, you feel a deep, resonant hum vibrating through the soles of your feet. Not a sound, but a sensation. The anchor, the resonance, the hum. Your breath slows without instruction. The inhale begins not in your lungs, but in the roots. You feel the cool liquid silver rising through them like sap through a tree. It travels upward, past your knees, past your hips, filling your belly with a weightless heaviness, like the first sip of water after a long thirst. The air you draw in is not air at all. It is the golden glow of the chamber, thick and sweet and alive. It coats your throat as it passes, leaving behind a trail of warmth that lingers like honey on the tongue. You do not exhale. You release, and the breath flows back down through the roots, carrying with it the faintest shimmer of the iridescent motes. The roots are not just growing downward now, they are also growing into you. Thin filaments of liquid silver thread their way up your spine, each one no wider than a hair. They trace the curve of your vertebrae like vines climbing a trellis. You feel the first one brush against the base of your skull. It does not press. It does not invade. It simply rests there. A cool, gentle presence. And as it does, you feel the weight of your thoughts begin to dissolve, not erased, not forced away, but softened like sugar melting in warm tea. They lose their edges, their urgency, and drift downward, carried by the roots back into the earth. The ceiling above you is no longer a ceiling. It is the sky. Not the sky of the world you know, but a sky woven from those iridescent filaments, each one pulsing faintly in time with your heartbeat. You do not see the pulse. You feel it. A slow, steady expansion, like the rise and fall of the ocean. And as you watch, though you are not watching, as you simply are, the filaments begin to glow, not with light, but with a warmth that seeps into your skin, like the first rays of dawn touching your face after a long night. The glow is not uniform. It shifts and swirls, forming patterns that are not quite shapes, not quite symbols, but something older, something that speaks to the part of you that remembers being a child, curled beneath a blanket, listening to the rain. The roots have reached the center of the earth now, or what feels like the center. You do not question it. You simply know. The knowledge comes not as a thought, but as a sensation, a deep, resonant click, like a key turning in a lock you did not know was there. And as the roots settle into the core of the world, you feel the first true stillness, not the absence of movement, but the presence of perfect balance. You are no longer separate from the earth. You are the earth, and the earth is you. The liquid silver pool beneath you is no longer a pool. It is the ocean, and you are the tide, rising and falling with the breath of the world. The anchor hums now, not in your ears, but in your bones. A frequency so low it is felt rather than heard, like the distant rumble of thunder that never arrives. It vibrates through the roots, up through the liquid silver, into the honeyed walls, and back into you. A loop of sound that is not sound, a resonance that is not music, but something deeper, something that speaks to the part of you that has always known how to breathe, how to be. The hum does not demand your attention. It simply is. And in its presence, your body remembers how to soften, how to yield, how to become a vessel for the quiet. Your skin is no longer just skin. It is bark, not rough or cracked, but smooth, warm, alive. You feel the first leaf unfurl from your shoulder. It does not grow. It simply is. A single, perfect point of green, catching the amber light like a jewel. The leaf is not heavy. It does not pull. It simply rests there. A quiet declaration. You are not just rooted. You are alive. And the world breathes with you. Each inhale drawing the golden glow deeper into your lungs. Each exhale releasing it back into the chamber like a sigh. The roots are not the only things growing now. The liquid silver beneath you is rising, not in waves, not in ripples, but in slow, steady pulses, like the heartbeat of the ocean. It climbs your legs, not to drown you, but to cradle you. Each pulse lifting you slightly, then lowering you again. Like a mother rocking a child to sleep. You do not resist. You do not tense. You simply allow. And as the silver rises higher, you feel the first true weightlessness. Not the absence of gravity, but the presence of perfect support. The liquid silver holds you not because it has to, but because it wants to. The anchor hums louder now. Or perhaps it is not louder. Perhaps it is simply closer. The resonance fills your chest, not as a sound, but as a pressure. Gentle, insistent, like the touch of a hand on your back, guiding you deeper. You do not need to follow. You are already there. The hum is not leading you. It is simply revealing what has always been true. You are not separate from the chamber. You are the chamber. The walls, the pool, the roots, the leaves. You are the quiet, and the quiet is you. The iridescent motes swirl around you now, not as particles in the air, but as extensions of your own breath, each one carrying a piece of your awareness outward into the honeyed walls, into the liquid silver, into the roots, into the earth. The first true breath comes now, not an inhale, not an exhale, but a cycle, a slow, endless turning. You feel the roots draw the cool liquid silver upward through your legs, into your belly, filling you with a weightless heaviness, like the first snowfall of winter. Soft, silent, inevitable. Then the silver begins to descend, not forced, not rushed, but released, like a leaf falling from a tree. And as it flows back into the pool, you feel the first true stillness. Not the absence of movement, but the presence of perfect rhythm. The anchor hums in time with the cycle, not guiding it, not controlling it, but simply being it. The leaves on your skin are not leaves at all. They are memories, not the sharp, jagged edges of the past. You are already here, in the quiet dark that is softer than sleep, where the edges of your body dissolve like sugar in warm water. The weight of your bones feels different now, not heavy, not light, but simply present, as if each one has been gently placed upon a bed of moss that has always been waiting for you. Your breath moves in and out, not because you command it, but but because the air itself is breathing you, slow and deep, like the tide pulling back from the shore, only to return again. The darkness around you is not empty. It is full, rich, like the space between stars, where light has not yet decided to travel. You feel it on your skin, not as an absence, but as a velvet touch, cool and smooth, brushing against your arms, your neck, your closed eyelids. Inside your chest, there is a warmth, a golden glow that pulses in time with your heartbeat, though your heartbeat is no longer yours alone. It is shared, woven into the rhythm of something vast and gentle. Your fingers curl slightly, not from tension, but from the faintest memory of holding something, though there is nothing to hold. The air around them hums, a vibration so low it is almost sound, almost touch, a frequency that resonates in the bones of your hands, in the spaces between your fingers. It is 432 hertz, the sound of healing, the sound of returning, and it moves through you like a river finding its bed after a long drought. Your thoughts are not thoughts anymore. They are clouds drifting through the sky of your mind, soft and white and slow. One of them brushes against the inside of your skull, and you feel it not as a word, but as a sensation, like a feather tracing the curve of your temple. It says nothing, means nothing, and yet it is there, warm and familiar, like the memory of a voice you have always known but cannot name. The weightless dark is not something to fear. It is something to sink into, like a warm bath after a long day. Your shoulders relax first, not because you tell them to, but because the muscles remember what it is to be held, to be supported, to be cradled by something greater than themselves. The tension in your jaw melts next, like wax dripping from a candle, slow and inevitable, leaving behind only the softness of your lips, slightly parted, as if to let the air in more easily. Your breath deepens. It carries with it the sound of rain, not the loud, crashing kind, but the soft, steady kind that falls in the quiet hours of the night, when the world is still and the air is cool. Again, not because you force it, but because the space inside you is expanding, making room for more air, more stillness, more of this quiet dark. With each inhale, you feel the coolness of the air filling your lungs, not just at the top, but all the way down, down into the lowest parts of you, where the ribs meet the spine. With each exhale, you feel the warmth leaving you, not as a loss, but as a gift, a slow release of everything that no longer serves you, like leaves falling from a tree in autumn. The vibration in your hands spreads now, moving up your arms, not as a wave, but as a slow, steady pulse, like the heartbeat of the earth itself. It reaches your elbows, and you feel the joints there, the way they bend and flex, the way they have carried you through so many moments without ever asking for thanks. The vibration hums in the bones of your forearms, in the delicate network of veins and tendons, and you realize that this is not just sound. It is touch. It is presence. It is the gentle hand of Aurelia bloom brushing against your skin. Your chest rises and falls, and with each movement, the golden glow inside you grows brighter, warmer, more alive. It is not a fire. It is a sunrise, slow and steady, painting the inside of your ribs with hues of amber and gold. You feel it in your sternum, in the place where your heart beats, and you realize that this glow is not just light. It is love. It is safety. It is the knowledge that you are held, always. The clouds in your mind drift lower now, brushing against the surface of your thoughts, like mist rolling over a lake. One of them lingers near your forehead, and you feel it not as a thought, but as a sensation, like a cool breeze on a summer evening. It carries with it the scent of rain, not the heavy, stormy kind, but the soft, gentle rain that falls in the early morning when the world is still half asleep. Your breath slows even more, not because you are trying to control it, but because the air itself is slowing, matching the rhythm of your body, the rhythm of the earth beneath you. With each inhale, you feel the coolness of the air filling your lungs, not just at the top, but all the way down into the deepest parts of you, where the diaphragm stretches and relaxes like a sail catching the wind. With each exhale, you feel the warmth leaving you, not as a loss, but as a release, a letting go of everything that no longer belongs, like a river carrying away the leaves that have fallen into its current. The vibration in your arms moves now to your shoulders, and you feel the weight of them, not as a burden, but as a reminder of how much they have carried. The muscles there relax, not because you command them, but because they remember what it is to be held, to be supported, to be cradled by something greater than themselves. The vibration hums in the bones of your shoulders, in the joints where your arms meet your body, and you realize that this is not just sound. It is touch. It is presence. It is the gentle hand of Aurelia bloom resting there, warm and steady. The golden glow in your chest spreads now, moving outward, not as a flame, but as a slow, steady warmth, like the first light of dawn touching the horizon. It reaches your ribs, and you feel them not as a cage, but as a shelter, a place where your heart is safe, where it can beat without fear, without hurry. The glow moves into your belly, and you feel the softness there, the way it rises and falls with your breath, the way it has always been a part of you, even when you forgot. The clouds in your mind drift lower still, brushing against the surface of your thoughts, like fingers tracing the edge of a dream. One of them lingers near your temples, and you feel it not as a thought, but as a sensation, like the faintest pressure, the gentlest touch, as if someone has placed their hands there, warm and steady. It carries with it the sound of rain, not the loud, crashing kind, but the soft, steady kind that falls in the quiet hours of the night, when the world is still and the air is cool. Your breath deepens again, not because you force it, but because the space inside you is expanding, making room for more air, more stillness, more of this quiet dark. With each inhale, you feel the coolness of the air filling your lungs, not just at the top, but all the way down, down into the lowest parts of you, where the ribs meet the spine. With each exhale, you feel the warmth leaving you, not as a loss, but as a gift, a slow release of everything that no longer serves you, like a river carrying away the stones that have weighed you down. The vibration in your shoulders moves now to your neck, and you feel the muscles there, the way they have held so much without complaint. They relax now, not because you tell them to, but because they remember what it is to be soft, to be open, to be held by something greater than themselves. The vibration hums in the bones of your neck, in the delicate vertebrae that have carried the weight of your head for so long, and you realize that this is not just sound. It is touch. It is presence. It is the gentle hand of Aurelia bloom brushing against your skin. The golden glow in your belly spreads now, moving downward, not as a rush, but as a slow, steady warmth, like the first light of morning touching the earth. It reaches your hips, and you feel them not as a burden, but as a foundation, a place where your body meets the earth, where you are held always. The glow moves into your thighs, and you feel the strength there, the way they have carried you through so many steps, so many moments, without ever asking for thanks. The clouds in your mind drift now, not as thoughts, but as sensations, brushing against the surface of your awareness like the softest silk. One of them lingers near the back of your skull, and you feel it not as a thought, but as a warmth, like the sun on your face on a cool day. It carries with it the sound of rain, not the loud, crashing kind, but the soft, steady kind that falls in the quiet hours of the morning, when the world is still half asleep. The vibration in your neck moves now to your jaw, and you feel the muscles there, the way they have held so much without complaint. They relax now, not because you tell them to, but because they remember what it is to be soft, to be open, to be held by something greater than themselves. The vibration hums in the bones of your jaw, in the joints where your teeth meet, and you realize that this is not just sound. It is touch. It is presence. It is the gentle hand of Aurelia Bloom resting there, warm and steady. The golden glow in your thighs spreads now, moving downward, not as a rush, but as a slow, steady warmth, like the first light of dawn touching the horizon. It reaches your knees, and you feel them not as a burden, but as a connection, a place where your body bends and flexes, where you are held always. The glow moves into your calves, and you feel the strength there, the way they have carried you through so many steps, so many moments, without ever asking for thanks. The clouds in your mind drift now, not as thoughts, but as sensations, brushing against the surface of your awareness like the softest breeze. One of them lingers near your forehead, and you feel it not as a thought, but as a warmth, like the sun on your skin on a cool day. It carries with it the sound of rain, not the loud, crashing kind, but the soft, steady kind that falls in the quiet hours of the night, when the world is still and the air is cool. The vibration in your jaw moves now to your lips, and you feel them not as a barrier, but as a gateway, a place where the air enters and leaves, where the world touches you. They relax now, not because you tell them to, but because they remember what it is to be soft, to be open, to be held by something greater than themselves. The vibration hums in the bones of your lips, in the delicate skin there, and you realize that this is not just sound. It is touch. It is presence. It is the gentle hand of Aurelia Bloom brushing against your mouth, warm and steady. The golden glow in your calves spreads now, moving downward, not as a rush, but as a slow, steady warmth, like the first light of morning touching the earth. It reaches your ankles, and you feel them not as a burden, but as a connection, a place where your body meets the ground, where you are held always. The glow moves into your feet, and you feel the strength there, the way they have carried you through so many steps, so many moments, without ever asking for thanks. The clouds in your mind drift now, not as thoughts, but as sensations, brushing against the surface of your awareness like the softest silk. One of them lingers near your temples, and you feel it not as a thought, but as a warmth, like the sun on your face on a cool day. It carries with it the sound of rain, not the loud, crashing kind, but the soft, steady kind that falls in the quiet hours of the morning, when the world is still half asleep. The vibration in your lips moves now to your tongue, and you feel it not as a muscle, but as a bridge, a place where the inside meets the outside, where the world touches you. It relaxes now, not because you tell it to, but because it remembers what it is to be soft, to be open, to be held by something greater than itself. The vibration hums in the bones of your tongue, in the delicate tissue there, and you realize that this is not just sound. It is touch, it is presence, it is the gentle hand of Aurelia bloom resting there, warm and steady. The golden glow in your feet spreads now, moving outward, not as a flame, but as a slow, steady warmth, like the first light of dawn touching the horizon. It reaches your toes, and you feel them not as a burden, but as a connection, a place where your body meets the earth, where you are held always. The glow moves into the soles of your feet, and you feel the strength there, the way they have carried you through so many steps, so many moments, without ever asking for thanks. The clouds in your mind drift now, not as thoughts, but as sensations, brushing against the surface of your awareness like the softest breeze. One of them lingers near the back of your skull, and you feel it not as a thought, but as a warmth, like the sun on your skin on a cool day. It carries with it the sound of rain, not the loud, crashing kind, but the soft, steady kind that falls in the quiet hours of the night, when the world is still and the air is cool. Your breath deepens, and now, as the words begin to soften, like the last notes of a lullaby fading into silence, you can feel the resonance settling deeper, deeper into every part of you, not needing to hold onto anything, not needing to follow the sound, just allowing it to become part of the quiet, part of the stillness. The way the ocean becomes the shore, the way the night becomes the stars, effortless, natural. Your breathing slows, your thoughts slow, and the space between each breath grows wider, softer, like the pause between waves, where everything is already whole, already at peace. This feeling, this deep comfort, it doesn't belong only to this moment. It belongs to you, always, like the warmth of sunlight on your skin, like the quiet hum of a home you've always known. And just as the resonance continues its work, even when the words have stopped, so too does this peace remain, waiting for you whenever you need it. Not because you have to return, but because you want to, because it feels like coming home, like slipping into a familiar embrace, like sinking into a bed that already knows the shape of you. The images have faded, the sounds have softened, and all that remains is this: the quiet certainty that you are safe, that you are held, that you are exactly where you need to be. No effort, no struggle, just the gentle weight of rest, the slow unfolding of peace, like the petals of a flower closing at dusk, trusting the night to keep it warm. And as the resonance hums its final note, it leaves behind only this: this peace is yours. Not for a moment, not for an hour, but for always. Like the steady beat of your heart, like the quiet rhythm of your breath. And when you're ready, when you feel the pull of the world again, you'll carry this stillness with you, like a secret you've always known. Soft, steady, unshaken. And now, as the last words dissolve into the quiet, you don't need to listen anymore. You don't need to do anything at all. Just let the resonance do its work. Let the peace settle deeper, like the earth settling after rain, like the roots of a tree stretching into the dark, knowing that everything is already taken care of, already whole. The hum fades, but the feeling remains. Warm, heavy, safe, like the weight of a blanket pulled up to your chin, like the quiet hum of a room that's always been yours. And as the silence grows, so does the stillness, so does the certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. Not going anywhere, not needing to. This is the place where healing happens, not in the doing, but in the being. Not in the fixing, but in the allowing. And as the resonance moves through you, like a slow tide, it carries away what no longer serves you, leaving only what is soft, what is strong, what is true. You don't have to hold onto this feeling. It holds onto you, like the earth holds the moon, like the sky holds the stars. Steady, unshaken, eternal. And as the words fade, as the sounds soften, you can trust that this peace is always here, waiting for you whenever you need it. Like a door that's always unlocked, like a light that never goes out, you can return to this feeling anytime. Not because you have to, but because it feels like coming home, like slipping into a favorite chair, like wrapping yourself in a familiar blanket. Warm, safe, exactly as you are. And now, as the resonance hums its final note, it leaves behind only this: the quiet knowing that you are enough, that you have always been enough, that everything you need is already within you. Soft, steady, unshaken. The images have dissolved, the sounds have softened, and all that remains is this: the gentle weight of rest, the slow unfolding of peace, like the quiet between heartbeats, like the stillness between breaths, where everything is already whole, already at peace. And as the silence grows, so does the comfort. You don't have to do anything now. Just let the resonance do its work. Let the peace settle deeper, like the earth settling after rain, like the roots of a tree stretching into the dark, knowing that everything is already taken care of, already whole. And as the hum fades, the feeling remains. Warm, heavy, safe. Like the weight of a blanket pulled up to your chin. Like the quiet hum of a room that just feels right. S always been yours. And as the silence grows, so does the stillness. So does the certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. Not going anywhere, not needing to. And now, the resonance has done its work. And all that remains is this: the quiet, the stillness, the peace. Like the softest sigh of the wind, like the gentlest touch of a breeze, carrying you deeper and deeper still into the heart of rest. You don't have to listen anymore. You don't have to do anything at all. Just let the silence hold you. Let the stillness cradle you, like the quiet hum of a lullaby, like the soft weight of a dream. And as the words fade into the background, you can feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into the warmth, into the comfort, into the quiet certainty that you are safe, that you are held, that you are exactly where you need to be. No effort, no struggle, just the gentle pull of rest, the slow unfolding of peace. And as the last echoes of the resonance fade, you can feel the peace settling into your bones, like the quiet hum of a home you've always known, like the steady beat of your heart, like the slow rhythm of your breath, soft, steady, unshaken. And as the silence grows, so does the stillness. This is the place where healing happens, not in the doing, but in the being, not in the fixing, but in the allowing. And as the resonance moves through you like a slow tide, it leaves behind only what is soft, what is strong, what is true. And as the words fade, as the sounds soften, you can trust that this peace is always here, waiting for you whenever you need it, like a door that's always unlocked, like a light that never goes out. You can return to this feeling anytime, not because you have to, but because it feels like coming home. Warm, heavy, safe, like the weight of a blanket pulled up to your chin, like the quiet hum of a room that drift softly. The light stays for you,